At the media briefing, the rugby coach described the conditions under which the team had to operate prior to receiving permission to use the parade ground.
In essence, what he's saying is quite correct. What happened because of the weather and the players running up and down the athletics field. And I'm surprised at that because they did some work in it and somehow it is not up to standard because just after use by several teams it became slushy. Now, our normal home ground is over a year now. I'm not saying, I deserve immediate attention, but I was promised. We were promised. And now what we have is a situation where half of the field is a mountain and the other half is being played by Brazilian football players, and every person who think you can go in the field and put their goal post on the field. So we have no ground whatsoever.
Green shared that attempts to utilize other grounds, such as the Lenore complex, were proven futile owing to it being used by another sporting fraternity. Nevertheless, he expressed gratitude for the parade ground, but not without outlining the difficulties they may encounter.
Parade ground, yes, next week, but the boys have to walk the full length and grit because you have bottles fall on there and broken bottles, and my rugby players tackle and land in the ground. Visualize landing in the ground, a piece of glass waiting to rip you open. That's not what we have in mind. So while we get in the parade ground, it means that we constantly have to walk the full length of that practice ground, and then we're going to put up with the opposition of people who say, this is our land, what you doing here? That's what happened to athletics.
As such, the frustrated coach made a bold call for a facility that is strictly for rugby.
Rugby needs a ground. Hockey needs a ground. We have land. Why isn't sports policy the promises that we are not getting these facilities? 1 year comes, 2 years comes, and the most important aspect of the sport is the human resources. They're getting older. They go to other sports. I'm appealing to the government of Guyana to kindly make a priority and give us land at least where the majority of the players are from Demerara and so forth.
The national rugby team is currently in preparation for the Caribbean and Central American Games in Barranquilla, Colombia, and is expected to depart Guyana on July 25. For the Evening News Sport, Jemima Holmes.